Hello and welcome to Book Talk, the show where I talk about books. Today's book is Cat's Cradle by Kurt Vonnegut. This book, the premise of it is that an apocalypse has already happened, and the writer is writing a book about the apocalypse and also the day that the atomic bombs hit Japan to keep himself sane and from going crazy during this apocalypse. There is a literal apocalypse that happens in this book, and the apocalypse is not the bombs dropping on Japan. I'm not going to spoil what the apocalypse is, because part of the fun of reading this book is seeing all the clues that Vonnegut drops here and there within the book, just so that you kind of piece together like a puzzle what happened at the end of the book. And it's kind of fun and interesting to see how it works, but there is a literal apocalypse in the book. The world has already ended, and the writer is writing about it to keep himself sane. The revelation of the apocalypse is that humans are ignorant and kind of stupid, and they're not proactive, and they devalue other people. An example of this is with one of the main characters, Felix, the guy who created the atomic bomb. Felix not only created the atomic bomb, but he created another device that is going to remain unmentioned for sake of story reasons, and that device destroys the whole world. However, this device could have easily been, not even a problem. Someone could have just gotten rid of it if someone had bothered to pay attention to him. However, people thought he was crazy and a lunatic and not capable of anything, even though he had already created the atomic bomb, the most powerful weapon in the world. But still, people thought that he could never do anything of worth, so they ignored him and allowed him to create this other world-ending device. So that's one example of how people are ignorant. Another cool thing about this book that relates to the apocalypse is that it's very fragmented. You'll look and there's a chapter here, and then you turn the page, and there's still just words, but then you turn the page and still just words. Wait. And here's a chapter, and then here's another chapter. And you turn the page, and here's another chapter, and here's another chapter. It's very fragmented, and it's written as if the author only had 5 pages to begin with. He wrote on them, and then he had to go out searching for other pieces of paper to write on. It makes it very fragmented, as I mentioned before, and also very interesting to read, because each chapter kind of has its own new thought bubble that it goes into. So it's very haphazardly written, which makes it very interesting to read and try to piece together what happened. I do recommend this book, especially if you like Kurt Vonnegut's other writings. This book is very satirical, it's pretty funny, it is just an enjoyable read all around. I really enjoy it, so I highly recommend it.